Every year we take risks. This one we made have taken too many risks.
There were a lot of ambitious elements. It was the biggest city we'd ever built. It was a really complex city, and if you look at it, it looks beautiful. Everything was fresh, everything was new.
It was this huge ambition, which was amazing. ACU is the first one in the AC brand where we saw that it was a much lower Metacritic.
For people to work so hard on something for 4 years and then to have the reception that it had, you're leaving a piece of yourself in that thing.
It's like you're a kid being told you're ugly and you're fat. And that, it hurts. Your little heart breaks a little bit.
The worst thing that can happen actually when you release a game is to have one of your bugs becoming the front cover of the entire internet. Nobody's happy when 4 years of hard work are just image, with the bug.
Some people took it personally, some people took it upon themselves that, they made mistakes. At the same time, I do feel for the fans who felt somehow that it didn't meet their expectations. That's disappointing as well. And that's something we can never take for granted as a developer.
But the main thing for me is you look at that critically. You do postmortems and you say, what can we improve?
Ubisoft is very aware that as we push the games out, we constantly need to innovate and bring something new.
And I've got this great core of technology that's there, but how can we do even more with it?
By listening to the comments, reading the forums, reading the reviews, we always base our next steps on that.
So we really took a step back. We had to admit, the flaws.
For sure, there's always challenges. But to me, when you have a challenge, you face it and you move forward.
And then you pick yourself up and you move on to the next challenge that you have, and you build on the things you did well and the things that people enjoyed and that they wanted more of.
In the end, what is at the core of our work is really to think about the player. So these people we should never ever forget.
The players are our audience, but we are also players. We want the game to be the best possible player experience because we all play our games.
Right here, right now, we're in the middle of production of a new Assassin's Creed game. There's hundreds of people working on the project, and we're working on making sure that we do an amazing game.
We want to do something that doesn't exist. We don't know how we will make it. We worked hard, we fail, we retry, we test, etc. And in the end, we do something that we hope people will like.
We're putting a lot of new features, new things that the player hasn't been able to do before in the game.
I really like to have people to think in a few years' time, 5 years, 6 years, to say, do you remember that game that we did in 2015? It was great. From missions to features to cinematic to story, every second of this experience is going to be amazing.